Hi, I'm Jade Spangler,
And I'm Emma Frimmer.
and we are representing Abilene High Taffy chapter. And today we are presenting our interactive bulletin board over the four macromolecules: lipids, proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. The activity is for biology students in high school, so like freshmen or AP biology classes, juniors and seniors. And this bulletin board is a great review for them. So the activity is for students who work individually or together. It depends on the teacher's preference. And usually the whole thing, the models and the definitions are taken off the board, and the students will have to label and remodel the four macromolecules by themselves or together. But today we decided to take a few off to give some examples. And we have placed all the models in this pouch and then all the definitions in this pouch. So there are two pouches for different things. And we are going to bring all this out right now.
So like the first piece, the student should be able to recognize that this goes with the lipids. And there's two different types of lipids. You can maybe see a little bit. It's saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. So this one is straight across, so it would be in the portion of saturated fatty acids. So as Jay puts that on there, there's a little linkage that occurs, and in that portion, a little water molecule is formed. So we put a water molecule there to represent that. And the other one, you can see, is bent, which means that it goes with the unsaturated portion. So as Jade puts it there, just like the one above, a water molecule is taken out. And then the student should be able to recognize that from the model. So the next one is this one. And this one, the student should recognize as a amino acid, which is part of the protein group. So as she puts it on, just like the lipids, a water molecule is taken out, and that's represented there. The next one is this one. The student should be able to recognize it as a carbohydrate because it has 5 carbons. So as Jade puts it in under the carbohydrate label, just like the other ones, a water molecule is formed, and that's represented there. So our last type is nucleic acids. And with nucleic acids, there's 4 different types: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. And they each have a corresponding one. So like C and G go together, and A and T. So they're like puzzle pieces. And one of them always on the left side goes right side up. So as she places it, it'll go right side up. And the corresponding one goes on the right, goes upside down. And will end up forming a double helix and will form DNA. So the student should know that. Our other pocket has our different either monomers, functions, and the linkage that it's called of each of them. Normally you take them all off, but for this we just have a few.
So for this one,
it says monomers, fatty acids, which goes under the lipids. So you would find the corresponding one.
and then
This says the function is to store hereditary information, which goes under nucleic acids. The linkage says peptide bonds, which goes under proteins, so that's where we would put it. And this one says monomers is monosaccharides, which would go under carbohydrates.
And at the conclusion of this activity, the students should be able to see all the 4 models for the macromolecules, and they will understand what the model is supposed to look like, and what the model is function, and the linkage and monomers for each one.
So we actually showed this to because I have biology students, we showed this to my biology teacher, and she told us that she really wanted it because she was like how it was a really good resource for her class. She could use it for her own class.
And we also had a freshman biology student come up to our board and said that she really wished they had a review bulletin board like this to help her review over the 4 macromolecules.
Anyway, that's the conclusion of our activity. I really hope you enjoyed.